Ladies and gentlemen, I have done something so magnificent. I bought a YouTuber's book from Odd1sout, and it's not written by me. It's officially by the guy who literally runs the Odd1s channel. And you may be wondering why I bought this. I didn't buy it. My mother did.
Hey! Laptop, gimme. No. Oh, wait, it's fine. Hang on. Give it here.
I want to say something first of all before we get into the actual book. I live with my mother, and it's not often I say that because it's I just don't say it that often. It's something that it usually has to be kept to myself, and well, I think it would be a good time to say it. So yeah, let me tell you a story. So we went to Walmart and we were supposed to get essential supplies. No shock there. We went there and we were shopping for cleaning supplies, and as I were going to grab some cleaning supplies, I said the thing, I had to go to the bathroom. And the bathroom was literally close by to the electronics section, and I usually love to go to the electronics section and not local Walmarts. So, well, it wasn't a bad time. And so, before we went there, some lady was asking to help see if I can grab the cleaning supplies. I help her and also help my mother since she also needed to grab some cleaning supplies. As soon as that happens, I had to actually run to the bathroom. Naturally, had to take a wee. And as soon as I took a wee, washed my hands, dried off and everything, I went to the electronics section and was supposed to buy a CD of Niall Hogan. Except that I didn't buy a CD that I was hoping for. She's currently sitting out there just watching the TV, just like minding her own business because she likes Housewives. So as soon as I go towards the electronics section. I was supposed to buy a CD. Unfortunately, there was some lady over there looking at the CDs, and I didn't want to rush her, so I said, you know what, if I was gonna just buy a CD from the rack in front. But then I find this, and I was like, this wouldn't be a bad idea to do. So I bought so as soon as I return, I find this book and I take a look, skim around in the book. I find my mother, and she's offering me to buy it for paying for it. So I gladly accepted, and this book is kind of here. So also, funny story before we get into the actual book again. So we went home, we were unpacking stuff, and this is the milk that I currently am drinking at the moment. It's almond milk. In fact, it's my second glass of almond milk. And one of the things which my mother said, she said that she doesn't like the almond milk that I'm drinking at the moment. And it was supposed to be unsweetened, and we didn't find the unsweetened in Walmart. And it was also the one we actually got it a couple of days before, so yeah. That was funny. So she offered me to try the drink, and if I liked it, I would drink it more. I take a small, like this much milk, and literally I loved it immediately. And I love almond milk. It's probably one of my most favorite things. Anyway, I drink it, and I get another glass, and we're still unpacking the groceries. And I said, oh, I don't want to get this to spilled because accidentally I may hit something in it. Like I can have something in my hand and then hit it, and it spills over. So I put it towards the knives. This is where the dumbness of me comes in. So as soon as we're done, I grab the almond milk. We're just talking, and I grab the almond milk thing, and it just spills with no tension whatsoever. I don't know if it was my hands were too wet or something, but they were too something. I don't know. I spilled the milk all over my shoes. Wake up! And my jeans. And the thing that makes it really dumb is that I said that I don't want to spill it. That's my second glass. So, let's get into the story, I guess. This is also the first time that I'm reading this. I did not go through and read some of it.
They's gonna grab your... Fuck! I'm not just a pretty girl.
And this is definitely the Odd Ones book I definitely learned most growing up. Oh, it says from. Backwards. Whenever using a selfie camera, it says most. Okay, let's get into it. So, I should have known it said from. Okay, so why I'm bad at arts and why I'm bad at something shouldn't stop you. Everyone starts out as a bad artist, and some people stay that way. Fortunately, others improve. Technically correct, so there.
So technically, I'll give you a point. Put a point on the board for. Yeah, we're gonna do like wrong answers and then technically correct answers because I don't think that there are gonna be any absolute correct answers.
No one likes to hear this, but improvement is mostly the result of several hundreds of hours of practice. If adults told children how much work it takes
Today, Junior!
to become an artist, they would all abandon their dreams and make other plans somewhere in their middle of kindergarten. Now, I am in fact not an artist. I don't take the drawing technique like everyone else does. I don't draw that much. I edit videos, post them on YouTube, and that's it. This is why adults always tell little kids that they're great artists, even though they're actually terrible. Technically correct, because if you think about it, Markiplier did a video on a book that someone else wrote on him, and I am in fact looking at it at another perspective on the Odd1sout book. Now, even though this came out, when did this come out? This came out. It doesn't say the actual dates. But as you can see, this thing costs the big old 16, and I'm not talking about 16 pounds. I'm talking $16. In Canada, it's 22. So that's fun.
Oh, I guess he is that stupid.
Mom, where's the pizza?
This book came out, when did it come out? This book came out 2018. So that was actually 2 years ago. If I look at my early drawings, you wouldn't think I would grow up to be an artist. My pictures were never to sorry, I kind of read too fast, so my pictures would never okay, first of all, either it's the grammar or it's my way of speaking that's wrong. If you see this little part right here, it's literally saying my pictures were never the, what does it say? Never the sort that ended up being proudly displayed on the fridge. Most of the fridge space went to my twin sister, Faith. Don't you bring up George Michael, okay? She was such a natural at drawing that you could actually tell what her pictures were. I made a drawing once of a Ram truck because I was in cars back then, but to be honest, I'm not anymore as much. So, one time in my elementary school art class, I painted a beautiful portrait of a person. I actually want to know what the picture looks like now. I don't have the exact copy anymore, but I try to recreate it here. Oh god, that looks horrifying. That looks horrifying, okay? Sorry James about that. Okay. I'm gonna skim around a little bit, but Faith, on the other hand, okay, let's see. Okay, yep. Faith, on the other hand, showed so much artistic talent that when we both go into the 3rd grade, my mom enrolled her in after-school art programs. That's not a bad thing, I guess. That if I could meet your sister, that would be awesome. I'd actually want to have her do a portrait of me if that would be it. Oh, this could be good. Oh, okay. Eventually, I wanted to make take my comics to the next level. In fact, I wanted to make them my career. There's never the proudest moment in parents' lives than your son tells them what he wants as to be a cartoonist. They were completely supportive. It's like saying that you want to become a YouTuber, but your parents don't say, but they're like, no, this is not the thing that you want to do. I, in fact, hate that. I'm not going to college. That's the thing that I'm not doing. I do not go to college for any good supposed reason. I don't want to go to college because it's like, how am I going to get supported for any of those? 5 years later, my hard work is proof that talent is 90% determined, 10% dumb luck, and 3% not paying attention. Do you think YouTube's not making... do you think YouTube says that is just true? I think about it all the time. I think that James may be right, but I can say it's kind of wrong, but... Where's the 3%? Hang on a second. Oh! So you're basically telling me that now 103 is basically the number of being an artist. That's nice to know. Alright. I kept practicing, and now while Faith draws stunning nature landscapes, I draw pale, bald characters. But those characters got inspired for you since you have millions of subscribers now. I'm gonna skim around this book, cause yeah, I think it would be a good time to just kind of go for it. Let me find something good. Alright. And you may be asking, how do I feel about the Odd Ones one? The Odd1sout. This guy right here. I don't have not as much negative opinions about him. It's just I don't watch him that much. So yeah. PE. Let's go to PE since we're kind of in the book already. I want to kind of... Yes. I solved it correctly. Okay. If I grew up to be in the great... I think I talked too fast. If you grew up in a great American education system, you probably would be taking physical education class. I took PE. I bike now. I really love biking. It's naturally just, I love biking. It's natural to me. I just want to do it. You probably had to take physical education class to graduate from high school. I was in middle school last year. I'm in high school now. It's pretty hard to say about that one part. I actually don't know if it's required everywhere in America, but it is in Arizona. Technically correct.
Technically correct. I'll put that up there.
Although I'm all in favor of lifting weights and running around for no reason, I understand why schools make kids take PE. I can understand it too, because physical activity is probably one of the most important things that you can do. I mean, I really like the general way he thinks. But, yeah. Let's not beat around the bush. Because we're fat. This is literally what it says. Right there. It says right there. Yeah. Okay, let's go through. But I think the course could use some changes. Just like with every other class. This should be an honors PE. I'm not saying this because I was a big tough guy who wanted an extra challenge in school. I was just the opposite. I'm the one who wants to take the challenge. Unfortunately, I do have a medical condition which limits me to do that challenge, but it still counts. So, yeah. Right now, in PE classes, you'll have to take 200-pound football players, a 100-pound chess club member, and everyone in between all exercising together.
Why are you starting here?
I don't know if that part's true. It's in the middle, I guess. I don't know. Playing flag football and basketball with a group of testosterone jacked alpha males is never fun, especially if you're on the beta side. It's hard to say if I'm on the beta side. I don't think I'm in the beta side. As far as concerned, I don't think I'm on the beta side. It's pretty hard to say because it's like this book is something that I personally got and I wanted to see if it was any good. And I don't think this part is a video. I just think I would have enjoyed PE more if all the alpha males were in another section. Although, I guess that's why we have school sports. Technically correct.
This is correct, yes.
I wish that someone else could help me edit this video. Normally I get the PE requirement out of the way. Freshman girls at my school took dance and freshman boys took standard physical education. That part sounds really weird. It sounds really odd. Kind of like this book, Odd1sout. Oh, God. Although sometimes the really wimpy boys took dance class too, maybe they were actually the smart ones. Because they got to hang around with all the girls. Maybe I should have taken dance. I really love dancing, by the way. I would love to say that I would love to dance in front of you. I don't know if I could, though. It's kind of in the middle, sort of. I can try to sing too, but I'm not exactly the singing type. I don't know if I can exactly rate this book, since I can't actually, like, read the entire thing. I could probably read the entire thing in a later date, but yeah. I really like the way that he thinks. But the Odd1sout, I think the thing that kind of gets me attached to this book is the way that I watch his YouTube videos, because I actually watch his YouTube channel as it's actually a pretty decent channel, even though he doesn't exactly post daily content. Do you know who also is decent? XL by Santine. That's a promotion for you. I guess I did pretty well. I don't know if I could exactly say that I did well, but it is in fact a really good book. So how can I exactly rate it if I could read this entire book? I could probably read this entire book with no problem. This book kind of just takes my eyes away from YouTube for a minute, because this thing could give me potentially all of his YouTube videos in one. Oh god, I just bent the cover. Would I buy the sequel? By the way, there's supposed to be a sequel. It already came out though, so if any of you want to buy the sequel, I'll leave in the link in the description. Also, his store is in the link in the description, so check it out. So, how do I think of this book? It's really good so far. I think that even though I tried to skip some of the parts of the book, even though I'm not exactly the one person who wants to skip through the entire thing, I think it's really good. So, yeah, the Odd1sout book. The first YouTuber book who I ever bought. So, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!
Jack.